It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC East. It's the Commanders and the Giants, and it's all up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. first down carry for Barkley. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
If you ask coaches at any level to decide their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2nd and 5. Inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game.
He's got it in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. 23 yards the pickup there. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Pierce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. He's caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Dulcich. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Back to throw again. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dotson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Turned the pylon, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Looking for the climb, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. He'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Terry McLaurin hauling it in along the sideline. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. 2nd and 1. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is now 21-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. Devontae Smith with a touchdown reception from Jalen Hurts. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bears trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Garrett Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Back to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll look to throw again. Left side, he finds Pierce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got it. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. New York ready to go again offensively. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk, a big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Commanders,